Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 5. And this is career mode part number 23 of the Ride 5 series, and you know what? We need to celebrate the number 23. My very good friend, the Belgian ace, SirChioXXIII, is the man who makes all the liveries, and he made this fantastic Ace Academy livery, so I thought why not use it for today's videos. Now of course, you just see me in the bottom right corner of the screen, changing over to the rain setting for the fuel, because unfortunately in Ride 5 the AI, even on the maximum difficulty that we're playing on right now, they aren't particularly strong. So what the plan will be is to go on the lowest power setting and hopefully we can still win. I don't doubt our ability, but I'm also curious to know if we can win this race without pitting. I don't think that's possible. I have done it in other rounds before. I know the one in Okayama. I know you can do it in the Piper circuit for the 750. You get the early stages of career mode, but I don't know if you can do it anywhere else. I guess that's what we'll possibly find out today, as we make a lunge into the Samsung corner, up on the inside of Kang Wu, the rider with the Polo Spargo helmet from 2018. No, it must be early in that when he won the Moto 2 World Championship. Look at us going around the outside into the Craig Jones corner, and then possibly for a lunge into the Portimao corner. Very nice. What a great start. Is it the livery? Or is it just me being fast? Who knows? What a comparison. What a duo. What a video this will be here today. And of course, guys, if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as well. It does help out the channel quite a lot and keeps you inundated with lots of bike content. So it's a win-win from the pair of us, I honestly assure you. But already we're up to 9th place. We started almost dead last. I did sort of wait it out so that we'd start last. Now that I think about it, we probably should have done some sort of challenge and made it a maybe start from the back of the grid. But we still don't know how strong. We're losing a lot of speed on the straights, so we're definitely feeling the effects of the rain fuel mode. Now I have tried eco mode, but I don't think it slows me down enough, where the rain mode will make the difference. As we go up the inside of Edward Garmon, and now up and to the right hand side on Mark McLeod. So pretty good start, I would say. Already up into 7th place. We could potentially be on the podium by the end of this lap. Petra Letalova is what, 2.5 seconds up the road as we go firm on the brakes. Now of course I did do a little bit of contact into Leon Graham. He's not going to like that. Apologies to the Aussie. But I guess we did Portimao, what, a couple of weeks ago? I did the introduction, the career mode debut in Moto 2. That was a very solid race. It was a flag-to-flag situation. And of course we did another video. I did the challenge here in Portimao with the MV Agusta F3 675. And I think we've done another video here since. Ah yes, with Toprak Razgatlioglu. I very much enjoy this track. It was one of those tracks that I always used to appreciate, but I wasn't particularly good at. And now that I've started to improve and get a lot better on this circuit and on this game, I really like this track. It's grown on me tremendously. I look forward to seeing it now, where I was a bit like, yeah, you know, it's a good track, but I'll pick something else, because I want to hide my downfall in this circuit, my shortcomings, let's say. Now I do appreciate, of course, nobody likes on it. Ooh, I've got a bit of penalty. Wasn't my plan there, but oh well. But I do appreciate that most people, if they struggle on a track, they don't like it, which is completely natural. I'm very much that way for Road Atlanta. I don't like that track at all because I'm just not good in it. I'm just not. It's the honest opinion there, honest feedback. I'm just not very good at it. But there are tracks like in Superbike 22 where Donington Park is one of my most beloved tracks. But I struggle a bit in Superbike 22. So I don't like picking it because I know I'm not going to do too well. Same as Phillip Island as well. Started to struggle at that circuit recently and I don't really know why. Always used to feel really, really strong there. Not so much anymore. A bit of a bogey circuit now for the man called DrAce. But anyway, back to the action. We are just approaching 5 minutes complete here in Portimao. We're still running the rain tyre mode and we have around 6% of fuel. Okay, now down to 5% fuel ahead of the race leader Petra Letalova. So it's not saving as much as I thought it would. I guess it's still doing alright, but I thought we'd be still in the 80% right now, while everyone else would be down to low 70s. We're only 5%, 6%. I could have swore I seen rain then, but I definitely didn't. I definitely did not, because in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, as you can see, it does tell you the intervals of when the weather will change. And actually, this begs a question. Should I turn that off for future videos, if it is an endurance? Because the idea of being surprised to see what the weather is much more interesting than knowing what's coming. That was a beautiful lunge up on the inside of Adriano, by the way. I'm quite happy with that one. But we will go alongside Petra. We might be able to get him on the brakes, actually. We carried a lot of speed there, much quicker than the Kawasaki, as we now go onto the brakes. Our best top rack impression. Whoa! Petra did a better impression, going around the outside, but then scuffed it on the entry. So that was a pretty good performance from the pair of us there. It was a good showing here in Portimao. Now, of course, the recent World Superbike race with Alvaro Bautista versus Top Rank was probably some of the greatest races I've ever seen. But the end result was kind of already predictable, which was a shame. But that was a fantastic race from both riders. Top Rank incredible on the brakes. Bautista, his straight line speed was unmatched. But also at the same time, he's so fast at getting that bike picked up in the corners, so it just worked out very well to have a perfect finish. As I say, a little bit of a shame, it was kind of predictable, but it was still great when it was kicking off. And I guess that reminds me of my own videos sometimes. I can have fun, I can fight with the AI, and then ultimately I still end up getting out on top. Not always, but sometimes. Don't want to spoil any future videos for you, but it's just something that happens a lot when making content. But now into turn 12. I do really enjoy that corner. I think it's one of my favourite corners in the Portimao circuit. I remember seeing Pedro Acosta take a good chunk of riders there in Moto3 last year, or maybe the year before. And honestly, it was a sight to behold, and I've always been inspired by any overtakes in there, from Sam Lowes to Top Rank to Michael van der Mark to anyone who's overtook there before, Jonathan Ray as well. It's just a great looking overtake. It always looks like the riders are going to make contact, and in the last second someone picks up and then they continue racing. It's a great corner. I really do enjoy the circuit of Portimao. But just notice the grandstands are not very packed. That's disappointing. Did they not want to see DrAce? Did they not want to see Petra Letalova or Adriano Pereira? How could they not? You think they'd be packed in, and all the VIP seats in the big circle building there? Of course, this corner being the Tour VIP. But turn 5, we're improving all the time here. 4.5 tenths of a second found in the first split, and for the first time, not yet, we were almost 10% above Petra in the sense of fuel. Do we need to change and just go for it? No, I'll probably stay as we are. I think I'll just leave it as the rain setting. I mean, I'm confident we'll win, but I just don't know if I should make it more interesting by going for the faster, more powerful version of the Yamaha R7. Side note, I do really like this bike. We did the endurance with this one a couple of weeks ago, and that's where Sergio told me off for not using this livery. So this is why, another reason we're doing it here today. But it just seemed more fitting to do it on 23, of course, for the number 23. But yeah, I do like this Yamaha. It's really good. I am really enjoying these endurance modes. They haven't all been that intense or exciting, but I really enjoy the constant churning out. I don't look at the time, I don't look at the lap times, I just race. And I really enjoy that. Tell a lie, I do look at the lap times because I'm always pushing to then increase the laps. And there you go, 1:46.065 for us right now here in Portimao on lap 6. Or at least lap 5 was the completion. And that's what the lap time we just got. So that's a pretty solid performance already. You know I'm going to be pushing for the 1:45. We can't be that close to the next increment of second without getting it. So 66,000 more of a second, and a 1:45 is definitely in range. And in onto the brakes we go. Found another 2.5 tenths. This should be the lap time, and there you go. Consult the bottom right corner of your screen, and then lift back up to the left hand side, That is a full 10% extra in our fuel compared to the Czech rider. Petra Letalova is now, oh, it was just briefly 11%. Adriana Pereira playing the waiting game with 39%. But overall, we're having a pretty stellar time here in Portimao. Oh, and there's 0.6 of a second. Oh, never mind about the 145s. We might be looking at 144s at the conclusion of today's video. That would be very promising. I'd be very happy with that, I really would. So on to the power again. Hopefully when we get across the line it will be a very... Oh, God! Wow, that went without warning. Whoa, that really made me jump. That completely disappeared on me. Wow, wow, that did not see that coming at all. I had no vibration there whatsoever. The bike just went. I guess we've seen it in real life before where riders are genuinely confused, but we'll get back to that point in a minute because Petra and Adriano have gone into the pits. They have already pitted. That's an early pit stop. 40% of fuel? I'm not even considering pitting. But I guess that's strategy. Maybe that'll pay off. Maybe it won't. The only way we can find out is if we keep on watching. So definitely, if I still have your attention, keep on watching. It does help out the YouTube algorithm, of course. And if you're enjoying it, why not? You might as well stay here and listen to my dulcet tones. But into the apex of Tour VIP. Didn't need that last lap after all. We're already up by 0.4 of a second. And of course, now to the left-hand side with 8.5 minutes remaining of today's video. Very solid performance so far. And of course, I won't be home right now. I won't be home back in England. I'll be at this point. I will be in Germany. I'm on my way to the DrAce Sim Expo. Whoa, goodness me. As we're we actually really are trying to fight the bike there to keep it up. But I'm currently at the weekend. I'm going to be at the DrAce Sim Expo, and I'm going to be with BMW promoting Ride 5, and of course with my colleagues from SX Consulting Group. So if you are in Dortmund and you want to go to the expo, come over and say hello. We'll have loads of Ride 5 stuff, and we've got a little bit of a teaser there as well. So yeah, turn up, come and meet DrAce, and also have a game on Ride 5. And especially if you haven't bought this game already, then it's a great chance to try it for the first time. But I do appreciate that most of my viewers are not German. Most of them are from the UK, United States, and some in Indonesia and Malaysia. So shout out to everyone who is a DrAce supporter. But across the line, that is the first 1:45 lap time, and it's a stonking lap time. A 1:45.188. Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. And I don't think we'll be crashing again. I've learnt my lesson. That was a silly mistake. I'm not happy that I crashed there. I'm really not, because the most annoying thing is the fact that I didn't even see it coming. It just disappeared. And that is the strangest part about that crash. I didn't have any vibration. Very peculiar. Now, I have mentioned in a few videos before, and I'm going to have to bring it up again, I'm afraid. I have noticed in a couple of tracks and with a couple of bikes, for some reason there's an input delay. I'm playing on PC. I don't have VSync turned on, but I do have AMD's FreeSync. So my my frame rates are capped at 57 FPS, having that minus from the 60 FPS of your monitor's refresh rate just enhances the AMD FreeSync. But anyway, I digress for that for now. And I have input delay on certain bikes. I always find it's towards the latter stage of races where either the rider's positioning on the bike doesn't reflect what I'm doing with the controller, so therefore it makes me think nothing's working, or sometimes the brakes just won't engage when I've pressed the button. And it's annoying. It's a big thing that I've found, that I will not use a couple of bikes just because of it. But again, I don't know if it's just me. I need to do more research, but I need to ask you guys if you've had this experience before, because it keeps popping up for me and not many people are having it, so I'm confused. And I definitely need some advice if anyone knows how to fix it. But so far in here, it feels pretty good. I don't know whether our crash was something to do with that, but then again, I don't think that would make sense, because it felt like I'd locked the front and I crashed, but even though I didn't really press the brakes too hard. So I don't think it's that for this video, but I have a video which may or may not come out already. It was a bit of a challenge, and unfortunately in that video I got hit with the input delay and I crashed, and it really ruined my race. So it's something that's been on the back of my mind every time I play Ride 5, and I really hope it doesn't appear again. But anyway, we must get back to the action unfolding ahead of us. This, of course, is Portimao with 4.5 minutes remaining, as I just had to rearrange in my Doom chair. Do really like this chair, as a matter of fact. If you've not seen it already, definitely check out my community posts. But I'm just drawn to a Brazilian on the left-hand side of your screen. Carlos Dias. He seems to just be popping up in a few videos recently. I don't know why we're not rivals with old CPD. He's competitive. We've seen him in Ride 4. I mean, my attention has been brought to the Brazilian. Usually to the Brazilian ladies, because they're very attractive. But Carlos Dias, I have no idea what he looks like, and he's not my type. So, Carlos, no thank you, mate. Just focus on the racing. But for the ladies, definitely get in touch. So anyway, we now go on to the power, and I think we're going to get the warning in a moment to let us know that our fuel is depleting. We might have to pit in a minute. 3.5 minutes remaining. Can I get it? Ooh, goodness me, that was too tight. There it is. There's the first warning. Cast your minds back the last time we did an endurance race. I think it was in Interlagos. I had the Doom helmet on, made by Fuchs. I do believe in that race we've seen a massive drop in fuel for the last 10%. So I cannot risk this anymore. We have to pit in this video. That's a shame. I did want to try and go without a pit, but no, we definitely do. And that rear tyre should be probably protesting in a minute as well, because it's down to 5%. And I'm pretty relaxed on the acceleration. I'm not very aggressive when it comes to the throttle. But the rear tyre is not enjoying life at the moment. It's got 5% left. That's all it's prepared to give. And we are now on to... Oh, there it is. It's red. It's flashing red. That's when you know really hell is about to play in this game that we call racing. That's when things can get difficult. So let's get into the pits. Well, we're 2.5 minutes in. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Not sure how long it'll take, so I'll probably not fill the tank up because that's not necessary. And I'll not change the tyres. We've got to keep that interesting. Keep those burnt tyres up. So pit lane is here. Yes. Oh, I'm really late there. That's cutting the apex. I think this is the pit entrance. I mean, it has to be, right? I don't think I've ever pitted here in Portimao. Oh, okay. We could have gone there as well. Well, I think I did the right thing. Let me know in the comment section. I don't know whether I used the right pit lane. To me, it seems like that was the right pit, but I'm also not sure. So here is the cheeky pit stop. I never noticed that before, but it does say that our progress is saved, because I do believe when you restart this, you can actually restart from this pit stop. So that's interesting to know for the future. But anyway, we lost 21 seconds, round it up, call it 22. And then, of course, we're going to lose more time with the pit lane exit here. Steady on, keep within the lines. Quick look behind us, we are clear. And the gap is down to 10 seconds. And you know what? This is our last lap, isn't it? Because we got 1 minute 15 remaining. Our lap times are usually 1 minute 45. We've already done 30 seconds in this one. I think this is it. This could be the last lap. Do I get another one? Possibly not. I don't mind either way. I am a little bit disappointed we didn't get those 144s. I really felt we could get it, but considering the front tyre is down to 10% and that rear is 2%, maybe we won't. So with 50 seconds remaining, I think the job's done. Thank you to Carlos Dias and Petra Letalova. Heartbreaker once again to Carlos, as he's not going to be featured on the top step, but he will be on the podium, so good job from him. Unless the AI does something stupid like goes on the pit. But I can't see that happening, to be honest, and considering how much time we've got left, I think it's over anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I've just had a thought, a little wacky thought. I think we entered the pit lane incorrectly in Portimao in the right-hander, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the long lap penalty. because we did cut that corner going into the pit lane, so I think the best thing to do is to do the penalty, even though we weren't given one, and yeah, we'll win it that way. Why not let it fly? Why not make that interesting? I should probably try and do Portimao, but with a long lap penalty every lap, and see how we get on. I should write that down for another video, because who knows if that's actually possible. But ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big chunky wheelie. Let's celebrate in style, because this wheelie is for SirChioXXIII, it is for you guys, and it is for the victory. So thanks for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to subscribe as well so you don't miss any more DrAce videos. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now. Oh hi! Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.